Hare Krishna, today our satsang, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, 3rd chapter, 6th and 5th and 6th shloka. Yes. Lord Sri Krishna saying, everyone is forced to act helplessly according to the qualities he has acquired from the modes of material nature. Therefore, no one can refrain from doing something, not even for a moment. But one who restrains his action, but mind dwells on sense objects, certainly deludes himself and is called a pretender. Next shloka. On the other hand, if a sincere person tries to control the active senses by the mind and engages in action and began karma yoga in Krishna consciousness, is by far superior. So, Krishna denying the renunciation of action, as we have discussed so many times about the attainment of God. Attainment of God is possible only by two methods. One is karma, that is karma yoga, or by a Sankhya system, Ankhya, is sannyasa. One is renouncing the karma, another is renouncing the fruits of karma. So Lord Sri Krishna wants to say that no one can refrain himself from doing action, because the Atma itself is full of action. It cannot sleep, it cannot rest without action for a moment. And body also, the mind, the part of the body mind is also active all the time. It cannot sleep at any time. See, even if we sleep, we are dreaming. So that dreaming is the action of the mind. So these actions, means karmas, are continuous in nature, whereas sannyasis want to restrain it. Means they want the mind to be on zero without any thoughts. Because the action of the mind itself is thoughts, it produces thoughts. So that is sannyasism. But Krishna do not want it. Krishna is saying, okay, you have restrained the mind forcefully, but still your mind dwells on sense objects, because mind has natural inclination towards sense objects. It will run there only. So many times you may do it anyway. So, even if you restrain it physically, mentally it will always run after that objects, and that is not the spiritual perfection. Krishna says such a man cannot attain spiritual perfection. So Krishna wants that do action and let the results come, and but do it with the consciousness of God. If you become conscious of Krishna, you will pass over all obstacles of conditioned life by His grace. Ma chitta satatam bhava mat prasadat tarishyasi. Buddhi yoga buddhi manor buddhi arpita ma chitta satatam bhava means give your mind and intelligence to me. That is in enunciation for Krishna. Not running away from house and dwelling in the forest without clothing is not the sannyas of Krishna. So Krishna is saying, if when a man engage in actions and also concentrating on me through mind and intelligence, is by far superior than sannyasis who have renounced the fruit karmas. They left everything and still their minds dwells on sense objects. So Krishna don't want it, and cannot we achieve any perfection from that. So what is recommended here is do our work, do pujas morning and evening, do chanting, do hear the glories of the Lord morning and evening, be comfortable. And by this you can also maintain yourself with that karma comfort. So Krishna here says that he is better. So Krishna praises such devotees who are engaged in action and they are Krishna conscious, not to the Dambhi sannyasis who have restrained everything from everything, but in the mind they are still the slaves of the senses. Dear devotees, Krishna conscious is so beautiful. You can at least understand the meaning of enjoyment, because I have seen the lives of many people who are not devotees. They simply suffer due to many reasons, and devotees never suffer because of only one reason, that they are attached to Krishna. So don't lose this valuable opportunity in life to enjoy the life with Krishna, because he is the real enjoyer. And when you get associated with Krishna, you will also be enjoyed. Association with enjoyer is enjoyed. Association with sufferer is suffering. So dear devotees, Krishna is very clear in his mind in 3 shlokas, 5, 6, 7, that do actions and while action, tasmatu sarveshu kaleshu mamanusmarana buddhacha means do fight, and in that fight remember me again and again. Sarvesha kaleshu means in all time, all circumstances and all time, remember me. So if you do this, definitely Krishna will show grace on you, and his grace is only enjoyment. What else is suffering. So try to be associated with Krishna. That is Krishna consciousness, to chanting, to hearing, to knowledge, anything, to devotees. Any method should be such that you should get associated with Krishna. That's all. And that is the essence of all spiritual practices. Thank you and Hare Krishna.